So let's go. So thank you, Mark, for the introduction. So I will introduce today a short demonstration of Talend Open Studio for ESB. So the vision of Talend is to democratize the data integration, data quality, master data management, and enterprise service bus. So the goal is to do SOA without have a big knowledge of WSDL, XML schema or other stuff. So I have no slide, it's only a demo. So I use an Eclipse environment, a rich client platform to host Talend Open Studio for ESB. I will first start by creation of a service. So I create a service. It will be dedicated to my customer. So the name will be customer. I can for sure add other metadata, but I don't need that now. I have two ways to create a service. Either an IT people or another people give me a definition of this service. That means the name of the service, the name of the operation, the format of input, output for each operation, the binding, etc., etc. So all this information are in a document called WSDL, Web Service Description Language, or I can create from scratch a service, and I will do that now. So for people that use Eclipse and know some tooling in Eclipse, they will see we in fact use based some standard tooling like the WSDL editor, the XSD editor, etc., etc. So my customer, so I made a mistake on the name, so it's not an issue. My customer service has automatically, the studio, has automatically created some stuff, like an operation called customer operation, like some request response, and an endpoint. Endpoint is the URL I will use to reach my service. So for example, I can change the port of this endpoint, and I will for sure change the input and the output. So by default, here I have only one single input, a single string called in. So I will play with customer information. So I will have a first name, for example. I want also have a last name of my customer. And I will also create a postal code field. So it will be a state in the US that will define where is my customer. So it's my input. For sure, if you are a technical people and you know XSD, you can go to source and see what we generate. And in fact, it's XML schema, and you can see, okay, I want copy paste, for example, this input, this request to my response. So I can, if I want, update also directly the source code of the WSDL. Okay, so now let's go to the response. As I copy paste exactly the same stuff as a request, I have my first name, last name, and postal code. But for example, the service will do something. So for example, it will create a full name. So it will concatenate the first name and the last name. Okay, we'll return also the postal code of the states. And I want also have some lookup on the service to find the label of the postal code. So it will be label states, for example. Okay, so now I have defined my service with a request, a response. I can now start with the implementation of the service, so the business behind the service. So I will import the schema and create a job to implement the business logic. So I will stay with the default name, for example. And now it creates a job. So for people that know the Talend Open Studio for data integration, they will see the classical design workspace with all the components we have to do some processing or some connection to data sources. But this service will start by a request and end by a response. It's normal, it's a service. So I will just put the business logic in the middle. So let's start with one of our new components called the TXML map. The TXML map, in fact, can handle hierarchical message and will be able to map my input and my output, and for sure to integrate some calculation in the middle. So I will just link my TXML map to my request and response. And now I can open it. So I will import the schema of my payload. So automatically the service called customer, I've got a request with defining 3 columns, the first name, last name, and postal code. And we have also a response. So I will also take this one. I will first automap, so means all the columns with the same name will automatically be mapped. For example, the postal code and the postal code are the same field, so it will be mapped. And for the other field, I should do some stuff. So for example, for the full name, I will use the first name and the last name. I will concatenate these 2 fields in one field, my full name. And I will put a space in the middle to have a space between the first name and the last name. After, I have 2 choices. Either I know Java or I don't know Java. If I know Java, I can directly put any Java method, use any Java method inside this expression. For example, for the last name here, I want to put it in uppercase, so I will use 2 uppercase, as it's a string, and that will work. If I don't know Java, I have an expression editor with some help to help me to find the method I want to use. So if it's an uppercase, okay, perhaps I don't know it's 2 uppercase in Java. Okay, for the label of the states, currently I will just put not available. I will just finish my service as it, and after I will come back and update my service to put some business logic to find the label state. Okay, so it's finished. So create a service is not something complex, just some drag and drop. So now I will start it. And for sure, I will do a test to see if my service works. So first, the endpoint is here. I will open it on a web browser. Let's go with Firefox. To see, in fact, the WSDL. Oh, sorry. So you can see here, I have my request with first name, last name, postal code, my response with full name, label state, and postal code. And other technical, other information, I will not dig into it. So, okay, this WSDL is interesting. It's my service contract. So I will save it. Okay, customer.xml. And I will use this contract to call it. So let's go with SoapUI. So SoapUI, it's an open source tooling to do a lot of stuff around SOAP, around web service. I will just use a small features, first features in SoapUI just to call it. So my service for customer, I will just use the WSDL, and automatically it will create my customer operation, and will create a request. Okay, so my first name is Cedric, last name Carbon, and let's say currently I'm on Connecticut. I will say city just for the demo. And now you can see the answer. So in fact, the service here answer. There's one row come, go to the TXML map to do some changes and go back and create the response. And here the response is the full name. So you can see my last name is in uppercase now. So my last name is now in uppercase. For the label state, currently I don't have any logic, so it's just not available. And the postal code just come back as city. Okay, so we come back to the service now. Okay, I stop it. And I want now add some business logic to do the lookup. So I have a file. So I have a file with a lookup between all postal code, US postal code, on the name of the states. So for example, AL, it's Alabama. AK, it's Alaska, etc., etc. So I will give this file to the service to do the lookup. So first step is to declare in the metadata layer of Talend the file. So it's a delimited file, it's a CSV in fact. So it's states. I will browse US states, okay. So I can see here a preview. In fact, the first row in this file is a header. So I will just check this checkbox, okay. So I have two columns. One is label, the second one is postal code. It's two string, okay. It's finished. So now I can use it. The file is declared. And to use it, it's just a drag and drop again. And link this data source to my TXML map. So my request has got a postal code, and my lookup has got a postal code. So first stuff is to map these two fields. And I want to have the label of the states on my output. Let's go just with that. Okay, I will save the job, run it again. Okay, and now, in fact, I didn't change anything to the input or output stream. That means the WSDL is the same. That means I don't need to import again in the SOAP UI a new WSDL. I just need to do a new test. So I will do the same input. I will run it. And now, you can see on the label state, I have the lookup is done. So I have Connecticut because CT means Connecticut. So my service do the lookup with the file. So let's go with another test. For example, TX for Texas. I move now in Texas. I run it again. And you can see here now, the service gives a good answer. The lookup is working. Okay. So now just pick a little bit more around Talend Open Studio for ESB. So currently we can see we can easily create services and attach to for each operation in a services, and services can have several operations for sure. So you just need to add one more operation, and you will have a second job to call and to implement the business logic. And the goal, in fact, at Talend is to do something very easy. And for that, you can leverage all the DI part of Talend to access, for example, to a lot of data sources. So, for example, if you have some databases, you have AS400, for example, you can build your service and take some data from AS400, for example. And for sure, you have more than 600 components. So that means you can work with GMS, you can work with a cloud application like Salesforce, or you can work with SAP, you can work with all these kind of application, and it's just a question of drag and drop, of set it on the metadata layer, and use it in your job.